Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Wake Up Bright, where I share all of the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm IFBB and I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. I have lost a little over 90. I have less than 110 pounds to go, and in this vlog I am conquering insecurities and working out with an IFBB Pro Bodybuilder, the one and the only Rene. It's such an interesting thing to work out with someone at this level of fitness, so close to being stage ready for her pro debut. She is a lovely person, so it was just amazing. It's a little bit magical that I still have 110 pounds to lose, but I felt so comfortable and at home. Her kindness, her uplifting and encouraging personality made me feel so welcomed. She is amazing, and I hope you enjoy our workout. Good morning. It is time for me to eat some breakfast and starting to get ready. It's time for me to start getting ready. I'm gonna go get some contacts, and then I'm going to work out with an IFBB Pro. I'm gonna work out with Rene. So Rene is amazing. She is such a beautiful person inside and out. Excited to work out with her. Doing a shoulder workout. I never target my shoulders. I do shoulder workouts because I do full body and like stuff that uni says us do. When I used to do just regular workout splits, I never did a shoulder workout. I just did leg days, and then I do like a chest and tries, a back and thighs, but never a shoulder workout because my shoulders are terrible. My shoulders are trash. I'm excited to learn and to do this. It's gonna be great. A full day of eating is coming to you for the travel day. So essentially all of the videos for this trip have been backwards so far. So I started with a sit down, which is the last thing we did, then this, and then the full day of eating. I toasted it because I felt like it wouldn't get crushed, and it didn't get crushed. If it was just regular bread that wasn't toasted, it would be completely smashed. So this is just the Sara Lee 45 calorie bread, and usually I do 200 milligrams of eggs with this, and I'm gonna do 2 boiled eggs instead because I'm doing. However, is just ketchup and lots of Cholula. So tiny bit of ketchup, a lot of Cholula. I did already post the meal prep video for this travel, which was all inspired by Rene. Surprise! Okay, so I just pulled up at the iPlace, so I'm gonna go in, see if we can get rid of these, and then on to maybe getting our nails done or figuring out something else. There's still dirt I still have dirt everywhere from doing that Spartan. I've scrubbed and scrubbed. I used an exfoliating glove to get some of it off. Like, some of my skin's raw. But, okay, let's, get rid of them. So glad I didn't give up on getting contacts when I couldn't get an appointment in Fayetteville. Okay, so I got the contacts. Yay, glasses free. Now I need to order contacts for future. But I'm at a nail place. Hopefully they can do my nails. And they're scary looking. Let's see. I do not have any footage of how my toes and my hands looked, but just know I still had mud everywhere because of the Spartan race. It was bad. It was so bad. I was scrubbing and scrubbing myself, but this lady did the best job. She's amazing. Definitely go here if you're in the Austin area. I love the way my nails turned out beautiful. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I am trying to hurry so much, so I don't quite have time to eat my lunch, but I'm gonna come back to it. And then I've been eating watermelon as I've been getting the rollers in my hair. My cheeks are so pink because I'm trying to hurry. Gotta go, so I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, I am on my way. I am so unbelievably excited, and I totally tripped myself up and now I'm running late, but I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, you think you'd age out of some things. Almost there. Yeah, by trip myself up, I mean I changed clothes like 5 billion times. I'm going to DC from Austin for my husband's competition, and then we are both doing a Spartan event. I had a lot more clothes than I should have. I should have brought one outfit. The Big Tex gym had so much equipment. It's a gym of a gym, and they have a picture of Julia on stage. I love it. So I'm here with Rene. Hey guys! She's gonna take me through a workout.
Yes, we're gonna be training shoulders today. So first we're gonna start off.
look at those shoulders. Like, look at those shoulders.
I had carbs before this, so
she looks amazing.
They're ready to go to work.
Amazing.
Ready to use them.
Let's do it.
So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna start off with a little bit more of band work just to get some blood flowing in the shoulder, and then a really light dumbbell with kind of some lateral raises, some bent over lateral raises, and some front, so that we're hitting all parts of our shoulder to get them warmed up, and then we'll go into a heavier shoulder press.
I dive into this workout and what I learned from working out with this amazing IFBB Pro, Julia Rene, I want to thank Ian from Say Something Productions for sharing his footage with me. He is Julia's videographer and is incredibly talented. He has such an amazing eye. I was blown away when I asked him to take some photos of me and Julia with my iPhone. I mean, shaking my head at myself for even doing that, but I mean, you saw the photos. He's incredible, so talented, and this workout footage was just so fun to see, and it's amazing. Now let's talk about my workout with Julia. I knew that I was going to learn so many things from her. She's incredible. I love watching her YouTube channel. She is an IFBB Pro. She works so hard to get her pro card, to get to where she is, and what I love is how openly she shares her journey, both her journey to the stage and reflecting on past things that maybe hung her up in life. She is so open, and I love that she does this while working to build other people up, other women up, and helping me and other women step into our power. Julia is a special person. She has a sort of assertive confidence. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It's quiet. It's not necessarily like in your face, but it also sort of is, because it's just this quiet, assertive confidence that's just amazing. And there's so much kindness and joy. It radiates through the screen when you watch her on her YouTube channel, but she's even more contagious in person. I left her workout so inspired on so many levels. And as we go through this workout, I'll tell you a little bit about what we're doing and a little bit about what all I learned from Julia. The first movement Julia had us do after we did a dynamic warm-up was we did some seated shoulder presses, and these were so hard. She asked me what weight at the beginning, and I had no idea. I had no idea what weight, and she is so encouraging. It was so amazing. I also learned that I need to incorporate mirrors so much more in my workouts. I am so not... What is the word? I forgot. I keep forgetting this word. Symmetrical. Like my body, I do not have equal strength on my sides. And I thought it was just my legs, but it's so much more than that. And I need to watch myself work out and more intentionally kind of level out that left to right side. And I am so excited for just by example and by the guidance that she gave me. It was awesome. And then just obviously when I look in the mirror and you can see, next up on my list is to get us some mirrors. My husband has wanted me to get mirrors for our gym in our garage so long. And then secondly, I just need to utilize the mirrors like at DSDQ or even going to Planet Fitness or wherever. There's a lot of local gyms here that I could get some mirror action going on so I could watch myself real time instead of doing it after and then thinking that I'm making corrections. And I feel like having a good shoulder day would probably be beneficial to me and even upper body. I'm really considering doing splits more going forward, and I am so inspired by Julia and very excited. So the next exercise that we did, and we've been doing it for just a little bit since you've been watching, were single arm front raises with a little pop at the end. she gave me a little pro tip here. She was saying that she really engages her glute when she's doing it. She thinks like really tight glute, and it helps her when she's doing that motion, and it's good. It was so killer. So she had us do drop sets, and she had reps, and then she got different weights, and so we went from like one weight to the next weight to the next weight, and it was so good. Like, I started with my hair down. I really thought like working shoulders, this is from ignorance, absolute ignorance. I'm like, well, it's not a compound movement and we're just working out our upper body. So, and I didn't take pre-workout or anything before the workout. So I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be like sweaty. Like, it'll be fine. And I was so wrong. I got so sweaty. I did put my hair up. Eventually I got to the point where I took my jacket off. We'll talk about that a little later. And we also talked about that in both Julia's clips and maybe even mine. So if you haven't watched Julia's video of us, I highly recommend going to her channel and checking it out, or checking out any of her other videos. She has so many amazing videos, and most of her videos are vlog style, and she has such a fun personality. Her happiness is contagious, and she shares some deep things too. So she's such an inspirational person, and I had so much fun meeting with her. And it's really good when you meet someone and they exceed like maybe your expectation. I haven't met a lot of people online or anything like that, a lot of people through YouTube, but the people who I have met from YouTube they are just so amazing. Like one of my very closest friends, Marky, I met when I first started doing YouTube, and she's probably one of the closest people to me, like that I'm the closest with. And I loved meeting Julia. I'm so blessed to have her as a friend now, and I look forward to going out there and working out with her again. During her off season, I was telling her, I'm like, when you're in your off season and you're not on prep, I'm like, I should come out again and we should do like some other workouts and things. And I don't know how that will go in the future. I'm not making any promises, but we talked a little bit about potentially doing that, and I'm very excited at that prospect. I think it would be cool to talk with her and see the differences in her in person from prep Julia to like post-season Julia, if that makes sense. Which I know, like with her sport, she's always preparing for it. It's so little weight. There's hardly any weight, and it was so killer. So I didn't get every single workout movement that we did on camera, and I was enjoying it so much. I didn't continuously check my camera or try to get angled, and Ian was there, so I really didn't feel like I needed to, and I'm glad I didn't. I loved having Ian there. For one, he took such amazing video footage of us, but two, I was able to just be in the moment. Like, I was able to learn and just have such an amazing workout. And for the most part, I stayed out of my head and just in the moment working out. I had to talk myself into unzipping my jacket. I was definitely a little anxious. That's also why I didn't want to do any pre-workout or anything, is that I was feeling a level of anxiety. Like, this is something that was new for me. I haven't filmed a video like this with any other YouTubers. And so I was very anxious, and I didn't want to add to that. So hence no pre-workout. And I try not to do pre-workout that often anymore, but every once in a while, usually if I don't want to work out, I'll pop some pre-workout, and then I'm like, well, now you have to. You absolutely have to. And usually at that point I want to, but that's pretty rare. So with Julia, it was amazing to me how often her just putting her finger in the muscle area that I wanted to work, how it would help that area fire off a little bit better. And I'm just really excited. I'm excited at the prospect of doing more workouts like this, of growing in a different way than I have been. With my Spartan goals, I felt like what I was doing was the best way, and I still think that it's important to have that cross-training element to my workout splits, but also varying that and having a very intentional strength training plan. where I can chart my progress is something that it's past time for. I could have started doing this a long time ago and I just didn't. So this is the point where I was so negative. So if you watch Julia's video, I think is where we talked about this, I was being horrific to myself because I was so hot and I was wearing that jacket and I already wanted, before I ever even left the house, I'm like, I'm going to take the jacket off because I said that I wouldn't do this. And it was coming from a place of insecurity and shame when I thought that a few weeks ago. And so in this moment, I'm like, I'm going to do it. And then I was just ripping myself to shreds. Like I was visualizing my body, my arms, and where the skin has started to hang, and like how the color changes from like my shoulders get really red, like on the backs of my arms and stuff when I get hot. And like I was just picturing, and I was being so mean. And I don't even know what I said, but Julia's like, what did you say? And I'm like, I don't even know. And then she was just able to pull me out of that. And it was such a powerful moment. One of the takeaways that I have always gotten from people who live at a high level, and I'll say Julia lives at a high level, that they are generally the kindest, most uplifting and encouraging people. So it's so easy to be inside our heads. It's so easy to be insecure and sometimes, in my case, even hateful towards myself. And it's part of the human experience, that negative self-talk. And it is so internal. Other people are not looking at us that way. I mean, there may be some, but when they do, they're projecting their own fears and weaknesses and assumptions. And it's just so powerful to be around someone who acknowledges their own negative voice, but dismisses it and empowers themselves. And that's what Julia does. Like, she talks in her video about how in one moment she was feeling really down. At the same moment, I was looking at her in like awe and amazement, but she was feeling really down about the changes that she wasn't seeing. And so she relied on Ian, someone who sees her all of the time, and she asked essentially him to pull her out of that. And he was able to, and that was something powerful to see. But I'm saying all of this to say, Julia is amazing. Her physique is amazing. And when she looks at me, I can feel that it is with love. And I look at her the same way, with love and admiration. And you may be like, well, duh, of course you would. Why wouldn't you? And why wouldn't I? I think it makes a difference when you look at the people around you from a place of love and caring and celebrating their victories with them, whether they need your vocal appreciation or not. I think emoting and sending those positive vibrations or that positive mindset, sharing that is so important and contagious. And that's what I got from Julia the entire time. She was encouraging me and motivating me to do my best, not her best, but to do my best and to do what I was doing better in a way that was suited for me the entire workout. And it was just such a powerful experience. I think whether we are being very kind and positive in our minds towards others or towards ourselves, it's people can feel it around us. And so changing that self-talk, rejecting the lies that we tell ourselves that we're not worthy, that we're not enough, that other people are looking at us from that standpoint, rejecting those lies is so important to getting our mental self right, like starting off your weight loss. And Julia talks about this in, I'm not sure if it's in mine or if in hers when we sat down. Where are you starting your journey from? Is it a place of self-hate or a place of self-love? And then the importance of starting from that place of love. And I love that Julia, you can feel that she lives that. And it's, as I said in the beginning of this, that's contagious. I also think people who live at a high level, they see the potential in others and they are skilled at times at even unknowingly pulling it from those around them. And I'm so grateful for Julia. Before coming to the gym, I had such a buildup of anxiety about not being enough, and that completely went away when I showed up for myself by following through with what I wanted to do, wearing the outfit that I wanted to wear. And it also came through by the positive encouragement and uplifting nature of Julia. And I'm just so grateful for that. And I'm going to share some clips where I actually have audio of us because Julia picked up the camera. She's so awesome. And I'll chat with you in a little bit.
There you go. Come on. Yeah, one more. That's the theme. Yay, you did 2 more.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to do one more.
Oh no, I was saying what you were saying before when you were like, I'm gonna do 1 more.
I'm so bad at counting reps. I'm like 1, 2.
Until it hurts. That's about 4. Last 2. Straight arm, squeeze. Bring your arm a little bit lower. Yep, right there. Should be parallel. Boom. Yep. Look at that rear delt. Look at that. Boom, right there. Yep. Yep.
So I don't know if I vlogged this or not because, okay, so this day, Julia came over to the Airbnb I was staying at and we recorded the sit down portions. And then I had a flight super early. Like I had to leave at like 3:40 to get to the airport. And even then I probably should have left earlier. And so I didn't record a ton that morning. I had to take ibuprofen to go to sleep. My shoulders were so sore, but they got less sore from there. It was a workout, but I smiled the whole time. It was amazing. I loved this workout. It's just, and as I've been watching the footage back, it makes me smile so big. I had so much fun. I want to encourage you to go outside of your comfort zone, do things that scare you or risk being rejected. It's worth it. No's the worst thing that they can say. Most of the time, you're not going to get no's. And every no does lead you. It's one no closer to yes. But with the case of reaching out to Julia, I wanted to put it off for when I lost all of the weight. I love her content. Her content has motivated and encouraged me so much. And it's because of her. It's who she is. And meeting her, it comes through even more in person. And I love building community, and having positive influence in my life is so important. And I just adore her, and I'm grateful that I took the step, that I reached out to her. I'm happy to have a new friend.
Okay guys, so we're done with our shoulder workout. It was very, very good. Did you like it?
I loved it. I feel like death.
I feel like death. I'm excited. I love training people that don't train, well, that train differently from me, because if I trained like her, I'm assuming that I would be dying because I don't train that way. But it's cool to get to work out with different people and their style of training, and you just get to learn new things.
And I learned so many new things. She did cardio after, and then she worked on her routine. So I have some clips of that coming up in just a minute. But I wanted to try this machine. I don't know if I would have stayed for her cardio session, but I saw that this is a ski row machine, and I have been eyeballing it. It is expensive, so I doubt that I will be buying one anytime soon. This is a ski erg, but it's also a row machine. So that thing flips down. You'll see it in a second, and it is really awesome. But Julia is just so inspiring. Her dedication to her sport. And I love how much I learned about bodybuilding from her. Not even us talking about it, but just watching and learning. I have watched her YouTube channel, and there's a girl that she collabed with, Kerrigan Pike, and I found Kerrigan's channel through Julia's. And then I used to love Jamie Eason. So 2012, 2013, 2014, I used to do all of Jamie Eason's workouts, and bodybuilding is just a complicated and probably often misunderstood sport. I don't think I fully got it until watching Julia's channel and then meeting her in person. And also I asked her a few questions about like her posing routine. Like I had no idea that they didn't get to pick their own music. Like I've never been to a bodybuilder show or competition or anything like that. So I have absolutely no idea. I did used to like live on bodybuilder.com, the website, but I realized that is very different than like people's actual experience and the competitive side of bodybuilding. But she is an impressive person, and her dedication to her sport is very motivating for me in other areas of my life, like things that have nothing to do with bodybuilding, with working out or weight loss, like just in general. Check out her channel. If you haven't, check your channel out.
Oh, look, it's so scary. That was the best. It was killer. I'm stronger than I think I am. And also I overestimate too. I overestimate my capabilities, and then I'm like, oh crap, I'm so weak. It's just ignorance, like not knowing, and then like figuring out that I can do more than I think I can. And Julia is a delightful human being. Like, she is amazing. I'm so grateful to have met her. And I am gonna go pick up a gift that I ordered for her. I just got some little things, and so I'm gonna go grab that from the store and then get cleaned up. And she's coming over to film a Q&A, and I haven't decided. It's not really a Q&A. We're just gonna talk about things that like I think I've gleaned from her channel, her story, her goals. Yeah, it's gonna be so awesome, and I'm so excited. So let's just go ahead and go to Whole Foods to pick up my Amazon order.
So I thought a gift would be just a fun thank you for meeting up with me, and then also a good way to introduce her to you guys. So I ordered some things on Amazon and then went shopping when I got my glasses earlier, or my contacts.
All right, I got the goods, and now I just need to go home, get freshened up a little bit, clean up the little space because I made a mess trying on stuff for this. And then I ended up just wearing what I brought to wear to it. Surprise! But yeah, let's go. That was the best. Working out with her was the best. I just feel really good. There was a moment where I got so negative. So I was trying to take my jacket off. I challenged myself sort of, and I was like, I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna be comfortable being uncomfortable in my skin in public. I'm like, nobody here cares about me. They don't know me. Nobody's gonna see me probably again. And if they do, maybe they won't recognize me because I'll have lost so much more weight, you know? And so I was taking myself off, and I didn't even know I was talking out loud, but I know I said something really hateful towards myself, and Julia's like, what did you say? I don't think she quite heard me, and I have no idea what I said. I just was picturing the way that my arms look. I was picturing like how I have like this red, and then it like fades to like this milky white, and then that white part just hangs, and I was being so nasty to myself in my head, so I have no idea what I said out loud. All I know is she pulled me out of it. She is an amazing human. I highly recommend watching her channel. She keeps me company 2 to 3 days a week for cardio when I'm doing the treadmill stuff. That's pretty much all I watch. I watch her and I watch Nick Bear, and that's pretty much it on YouTube as of I don't even know when. So, well, every once in a while I might watch some like podcast or something else, and Christian Guzman, I watch him sometimes too, but mostly Julie, Rene, and Nick Bear. So, and they both live here in Austin, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, maybe it's an Austin thing. Maybe I just like the Austin peeps. Let's go. So I got her some orange oven mitts because she loves orange, a water bottle, and one of my favorite books ever, Set Boundaries, Find Peace. These hydration multiplier things, because she said in a video one time that she likes them. And then a lot of this stuff up here is for her. And I got her a flower. So I'm gonna put this stuff together. She's on her way, and I'm excited about this part. So I never ate my lunch earlier. I'm gonna eat that really quick. The present is all, I put it all in that little bag. I've got a card to fill out, my water, and I'm ready. And so excited.
Here is a little behind the scenes footage of us.
Yeah, this will work. It'll be good.
Let's see.
Oh, it's kind of dark.
Is that better?
Yeah. Closer.
Short people problem.
For real. Yeah, this looks good.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, it looks good.
So hello, we moved you.
Yes, we look good now.
I don't remember exactly what the point was.
I know I've talked a lot about the selfish reasons I wanted to meet with Julia, like work out with her, make a friend, all of that. But also I wanted to introduce her to you guys because I feel like we have so much in common in the positive way that we approach life. And not just that we're positive, but that we work in a healthy way to choose positivity as much as possible, to put that love and kindness out into the world and into ourselves. And so I hope you'll head over and check out her channel.
Bye. Bye. Love you guys. I weighed the Friday before I left and I weighed in at 261 flat. We will see what it looks like when I get back from DC, and I hope that you enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up.
I'm so excited to share the DC vlog, going to a ball, and also the full day of eating that came before this. I hope you'll head over to Julia's channel and subscribe. Love you so much. In the words of Julia, you're more powerful than you know, and we're worth the work.